It's been such a joy to be able to share some of the many facets of Habitat for Humanity with you during this Lenten season. Our history, our homeowners, our volunteers, and some of our current projects. As we approach Easter and the end of this campaign, I would like to spend a few minutes today talking about a key facet of our future: choice. As we've spent time over these past 3 years listening to our community through our strategic and neighborhood planning processes, we heard clearly that while our community appreciated everything we had accomplished over our first 35 years, they wanted more from us. They wanted more choices. Choices about where they lived, choices about what they lived in, and choices about who they lived with. So as we boldly move into the future, we seek to ensure that all people in the greater Paterson region have access to safe, stable, affordable housing and have the agency to make choices about their housing. This is leading to diversify what we build and where we build it. This led us to partner with the City of Passaic and the Albert Lawson VFW Post to create a first-of-its-kind project, merging veterans programming with affordable housing in a condominium structure. This is leading us to partner with Oasis and Eva's Village, who I know are also partners with Westside, to develop an innovative supportive rental housing model for single moms, integrated with a community-based childcare center. This is leading us to pilot owner-occupied two-family housing models and critical home repair programs, all while continuing our more traditional single-family home projects, innovating the design of those homes as necessary to support families like the Tuncaras, who shared their story here a few weeks ago. Providing someone with choice and the agency to make a choice is one of the most empowering things we can do to create positive and lasting change. And in order for us to provide our community with housing choices so many of us take for granted, we must make a choice. This morning, Pastor Christine talked about the choice that Christ made to put himself in the place of us, the sacrificial choice he made so that each of us could have a choice to make. In the Apostle Luke's retelling of the Palm Sunday story, we find this little vignette. As Jesus approached Jerusalem and saw the city, he wept. The crowds were cheering and jeering, and Jesus is weeping. Jesus weeps. In the middle of his weeping, he makes a choice to sacrifice himself, so that all those who were cheering and those who were jeering could have a choice. Perhaps like Jesus looked over Jerusalem and wept, we look just down the road towards Paterson and weep. And what will our weeping lead us to do? What choice will we make? Matthew Desmond, in his new book, Poverty by America, argues that the affordable housing crisis exists by choice. It exists because the wealthy benefit by its existence. And choices we make can either help bring an end to the crisis or they can help to perpetuate it. As reported just last month, northern New Jersey is now the most competitive rental market in the nation. Not New York, Miami, San Francisco, or Seattle. Northern New Jersey is the most competitive rental market in the nation. And as reported just last week, there's a shortage of 235,000 housing units in New Jersey for those who earn less than 30% of the area median income. And over the past 2 years, more than 10 families have applied for every single house that we market at Passaic County Habitat. The crisis is real, and the crisis is huge. And together, as a society, we have the capability and the resources to solve the crisis. Thousands of years ago, Christ stood over Jerusalem weeping, and he made a choice to continue his journey into the city, a choice which led to the ultimate sacrifice and to the ultimate transfer of equity. Christ gave up his equity so that we could have equity. The affordable housing crisis gripping our community and country is not due to a lack of resources to solve the problem. It is due to choices. Just like we challenged ourselves a couple of weeks ago in the weekly devotional to take a hard inward look at who we love, who we are willing to treat with dignity, and who we are willing to promote hope for, we must take a hard look at the choices we make, which perpetuate inequalities. We need to evaluate what resources, discounts, efficiencies, and systems we hold on to, which, if we made different choices, could help solve the affordable housing crisis. The problem is solvable, but we must make choices to solve it. I am so thankful the Westside community has chosen to illuminate the affordable housing crisis during this Lenten season. And now we must each choose how we will respond. What choices will we make? Thank you, and may God bless you and keep you.